store. Maybe that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pine needles create a legacy.
All put together. All of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was 57.
So good for your life, pine needles.
Hello, my happy quilters. Oh my goodness. We're coming to you live again from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. My name is Marcia and this is Joy. And just about every Wednesday afternoon, we kick off the second half of the week right here.
That's right.
With some fun things. We want to welcome you all. And thank you so much for joining us today. We've got some fun things to do. And if you like, comment, and share, you have a chance to
win a $10 certificate. I love that it gets to be my turn to talk. Anyway, every week we draw from your comments area and shares 2 lucky winners of a $10 certificate from our store. It is posted on our Saturday email. If you are not watching this live, you still have the opportunity to win. We don't draw till Friday night, and we post it Saturday morning in our email. So we are so glad you are here.
We really are. And we always kick it off with a couple of corny corn jokes.
I'm ready.
We've got July jokes.
Okay.
Now
I don't even know what July jokes look like. I can't wait to hear.
This really isn't your forte. It is a knock-knock joke.
Oh, dear. Okay.
But
I'm
she's
ready.
getting better.
I'm ready.
You know, there was years ago when we started doing these, I did a knock-knock joke. She didn't really know how to do it. But now she does.
I got it. Well, we hope. Okay. I'm ready. Let's try.
All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sadie.
Sadie who?
Sadie pledged allegiance for the 4th of July.
Oof, that one's bad. Okay.
All right, I got one more.
Okay, I'm ready.
What do you call an American drawing?
That's not a knock-knock joke. What do you call an American drawing? What do you call an American drawing?
She was waiting to see, let's see, how do I answer that one?
Exactly. Okay, what do you call an American drawing?
You call it a Yankee Doodle.
Wow. So truly, my mind, Marcia, as you know, you could see it on my face. I was waiting for you to say knock, knock, and then I was going to say, who's there? I was practicing.
Switched it up. It was only one knock, knock joke per time.
Okay.
Usually. We wouldn't say that. But anyways, all fun and
games
aside, we want to just take a moment to remember the families in Texas right now. Our hearts just go out to them. The terrible tragedy that's happening down there. We're so blessed.
We are so blessed.
And I do want to later on once we know what the needs and things are there, we're going to get together and do some things. I don't know if we'll send quilts, pillowcases, or something. You'll read about it in our weekly email. We want to do something for the folks in the devastation down there. Just a tiny, tiny little bit, but every little bit helps. So
right.
We do want to keep those people in Texas in our thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
So back to more fun, though. More fun things.
Okay, this is super fun, you guys.
New fabric.
I've been petting it every day since it came in.
You know, and we haven't made a sample with this yet.
We have not.
I don't know why, because I love it. It's just a little reminiscent to me of Valentine's, but it's not.
It is not.
At all. So it is by Sweetwater?
Yep, and there are 34 fat quarters in this collection. And it reminds me of, Marcia, when I first started here a million years ago, the very first quilt I sewed for the store was from Sweetwater Fabrics, and it was Valentine Fabrics in the same colorway. And maybe that's why I keep petting it. But this is even more fun than the fabric I sewed with because it is a
sewing theme.
Yep, and it's called Threads.
It's called Threads, and it is fun. It is really fun. So here we have, just this toss print of words and notions and things like that. Very pretty. This is a tone-on-tone. This is a plaid. I don't know if you can see it really good, but we've got kind of the cream with the white plaid. here are cross-stitch hearts.
Aw, they're so sweet.
Aren't they cute? And words. This is sewing
It
words.
says handmade.
Does it? Is it all handmade?
It says handmade.
The whole thing?
Yes.
And here are some different sewing stitches, some decorative stitches and zigzags and things. My gosh, this is really cute. And here again is this same plaid. This was tone on tone. Here we have the creamy white background with the red. And I like it that it's a little bit different. What do you call this kind of a plaid? Is that a Scotch plaid?
I don't know what you call it, but I like it.
I do too. And here we have buttons.
And
Joy's
it's cute
favorite.
as a button, isn't it?
Joy has kind of a thing for buttons.
Well, so do you.
Yeah, I do. I don't like to sew on buttons that have
I
fallen
like to
off.
collect the buttons.
But, and look at those hearts. So here we have the multicolored. Here we had just the reds. More decorative stitches.
Wouldn't that be a fun binding?
Oh, I love it. And this is, what are those?
Well, they look like Rolling Stones, like quilt blocks, but it could also be those old-fashioned jeweled buttons.
Right.
I don't know what it
really
is,
pretty.
but it's neat.
And here again is our decorative stitching. Another beautiful plaid. This main print with tossed everything. Sewn with love. Handmade. More hearts. Maybe it's the hearts and the colorway that threw me off. I don't know.
Well, because it looks very Valentine colors.
Yep,
Definitely.
buttons on the red background. Here we have the pinky, the hearts, the stitches,
I really like this next one.
the main
I like
print.
the color, yes.
That's really pretty. And then the pink with the red handwriting on it. Another plaid. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on.
Wait, there's a new one. The next one, that one, right there.
No,
I've not seen that one yet. I love that.
that's kind of a linen-y look thing.
Reminds me of those vinyl tablecloths.
Oh, it kind of does. Those old-fashioned ones.
Yes.
And so then we move into some of the black, the words, the main print,
I just think that just pulls it all together and makes
plaids.
it classic.
Yes, the buttons. And here's the sky again.
I like
pretty?
that. As a blender, yes.
Yeah. The words. Of course, the decorative stitches. Oh gosh, and here's another one of this.
So there's three
Three of those. And then the white hearts on black. Stitch. Yes, it could be Valentine's, but how fun. Bernina red.
Yep. Threads is the name of the fabric line. Let's have the fun goodies over
Sweetwater.
there.
We must be out of charm packs, are we?
I maybe just forgot to grab them. Did we put them in a kit? No, you said we didn't make a kit.
I don't think we've done anything with this yet, but I'm going to.
I forgot them, I guess.
So I'm pretty sure we have the charm packs as well. So we have the mini charms, the layer cakes,
And the jelly rolls for your creative fun.
and everything on the bolts as well.
Right. So those are fun, and I don't know. I haven't quite decided what I want to create with those.
know,
I
we
think
gotta-
something for my sewing room.
I think so too. It's
Some
really pretty.
accessories.
This would go very nice with your K. England red sewing machine.
It sure would. Classy idea. I might need to make myself a new little pin catcher.
Absolutely. Okay, then I want to. Here, I've got a basket full of fun here. Oh my gosh.
It's very
Fun.
Oh, fun.
So we are. I'm going to put it over here. We are participating one of the shops that is participating in the Mystery 5-0, and we're coming up on August. The first clue will drop, I think, August 4, 5, 6 in there, single digits. But this is really a fun mystery sew along, and we have some really awesome kits that you can buy. It's $50 to buy in or buy a kit, and you will be automatically registered. If you want to use your own fabrics, you still have to buy in for $50, but you can spend that $50 any way you want on anything we have in our online store or in our store, or if you buy a kit, you're automatically registered.
Right.
So we have the kits, and we have just some beautiful ones. This is a new one because we I think there's only one left of something that we might have in here. It might be sold out already, but these were the Quiltworks ones. We had the Quiltworks Caribbean Reef. but I think we sold out of those. We did. So we replaced it with this one, and this one's called Eva's Rainbow, and it is a Quiltworks 2.5-inch strip pack. I don't want to call it jelly roll because that one's not a jelly roll. And then we have these accent colors and then the background color.
That's very pretty. And when Marcia says the clue drops, it's going to go directly to each of your emails. So you will need to be sure that your email is correct with us. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till the very end to get all of your clues. So you want to make sure your
I can't really see this one.
So this one's Eva's Rainbow, and this one's called Plum Bouquet.
But we kind of put our thing over the top.
But they're online.
Absolutely beautiful plum and some blue colors
and some golden colors.
Yep, really, really nice. These are the accent colors, and then this is the background color. So this one is Batiks, and this one's called Plum Bouquet. And I think this one's getting down there too. Okay, this one is Blue Skies and Sunshine. Sunshine and Blue Skies. So it's all blues for the 2.5-inch strips with some accents here of 2 different kinds of yellow. And then the background is beautiful
white on white.
White on white, tone on tone. That one is really pretty too. This one is one of our more popular ones too. I mean, they're all popular, but this one seems to be selling really well. This is called Camilla, and this is kind of a floral strip packs. And then we have the accent in the kind of the blue and the kind of cranberry. Not really navy, really pretty. And then the background is kind of a white grayish tone on tone. This one is gorgeous too. This one is called Shoreline Batiks, and it has the colors of the shore with some greens, some blues. These 2 blue accent colors, a light and a dark and a light, and then a beautiful batik, kind of a not really blue,
dusty blue, like gray sunset
for the
sky.
background.
A moody day in Minnesota. We're gonna call it.
This is the one I'm working on right now at home, but of course I can't show it to you. But this one is called Autumn Grace. Beautiful colors of fall with a lovely kind of a beige tone on tone background and kind of a scrolly pattern, and then the gold and the brown for the accent colors.
Yes,
now,
and I haven't even seen what the quilt looks like.
Nobody has.
Well,
when you
but
make these, then there are 2 different setting solutions. So at the end, when you get your blocks all done, there's setting this and setting that. So if
so you can solve your own mystery.
Something speaks to you more than others. And anyway, it's going to be really fun. If you joined us for the mini mystery, this is a little bit different, but we also have a private Facebook group just for this. We won't send anything else out really other than things that apply to the Mystery 5.0. So you'll want to hop on that Facebook page. You don't have to be on the Facebook page if you want to participate in this. You will still get the clues. But over on the Facebook page, Teresa Conan, who is the originator of this, will be doing some videos as we go along. So you get 1 clue a week, I think for 4 or 5 weeks. I can't remember. But she'll have some videos of how to put it together. And yours truly might even be on there with some cutting tips as well.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a lot of fun. You'll want to join us for this mystery quilt. This is the first of 4. We're going to have each a seasonal one. This one is featuring with 2.5-inch strip packs. Every time it'll be something a little bit different. And of course, the kits are carefully curated by the staff here at the store. However, if you want to use your own fabrics, later on towards the end of July, there will be a video by Teresa of how to choose your own fabrics from your own stash. The other thing, if you would like to make it out of not these kits or some jelly roll that we have in the shop, you can let us know and we'll try to make up a special kit just for you. If none of these, because we do have a lot of jelly rolls in the store.
We do.
But you do have to get it here.
Right.
So, lots of fun with the Mystery 5.0. Now, Chrissy Luck's patterns. We have
Are we
a bunch
talking
of new ones.
these?
Yes. So
I
when
just think of them as my favorite zipper
they
pouch
are fun little
patterns.
things. Susie and I and Carly were lucky enough to go to Motivation, and she was there, and she was one of our speakers, and she is just a spark plug, and so motivational. These little patterns that she does are just small projects. So if you don't want to make a whole quilt, we have small little things to do. And if you want to talk about each one of those, it'd be great.
I will. So I call this the palette cleanser, and I think they're fun to do between projects or just because. Anyway, this one, of course, has got the flag on it, and I know if the 4th of July just passed, but you know, we have other holidays coming up, and a flag is just a classic all-American kind of thing. So this is called Old Glory Pouch. Now we have more than a dozen different patterns by her. We just are choosing to feature 4. I would like to talk about the Shining Star pouch as well. Let me put these both up. Now here's the thing. They are zipper pouches, but the key to making any zipper pouch is make sure your zipper is a couple inches bigger than you need. That makes putting in a zipper easy peasy, no more tears. This one calls for a 12-inch or longer zipper. So when you pick your zipper, make sure it extends beyond the ends, because then the zipper tab is never in your way when you're putting it in.
Right. And all of these patterns are just, you can use scraps or, fat 16ths is what she talks a lot about, and like fat quarters for the linings.
Right. So here we have Little Bits pouch. And this one uses a mini charm pack, and that's really fun because the Minnesota Shop Hop is coming up in a couple weeks. Some of you might be hopping around and find a little fabric that you absolutely cannot live without.
That would be cute.
I know. And so pick yourself up a little mini charm, pick yourself up a pattern, and you will have a great little thing to create. And then we have the Spring Posy pouch, and we did make this in the store, but
I think our kits all sold out.
the kits all sold out, but it was such a popular one, and you can make this flower in any color that you want. It's just really fun, as Marcia said, to go through your stash, pick up something new, and put together a little pouch. And these are kind of just like a single day type project that you could make. Christmas is months away. These make great hostess birthday gifts, just whatever's. Treat
really,
yourself.
Absolutely. I have one of these that I keep my sewing notions in when I go to retreats.
I have many.
Yes,
of these.
well, I do too. I love them.
But it's always fun to have something new and fresh. And we have a huge selection of colored zippers that would be appropriate, and they're very inexpensive. So come in and take a look and pick up some patterns.
Okay, then the next thing that we picked up when we were at the H&H Market, some new Shannon kits. So this is the Cuddly Yummy Nummy fabrics.
Let me pull these up first because there are 3 choices, and then I'll get the samples.
So we have, this one is called Sweet Pea Emma.
And then I have Sweet Pea Eli, so basically pink and blue. And I have samples I'll show of these in a minute. And then I have Timber Grove, and I don't know if you can see.
It's a little box.
It's a little fox in a stack, and he's super cute. We don't have a sample of that one, but let me bring up these. These are just a quick little sew. Because when you're giving gifts, you don't want to spend a whole lot of time, but you want to give something that's really cozy and lovely. So here is...
Well, and these are the baby's favorites, usually.
Well, they are, because they're so soft and they're so tactile.
Yeah.
They're feely. That's what we call it in my family. That's why I can't think of the big word for it.
And they're two-sided. I mean, the reverse side is just as cute as the
and
front
these
panel
bindings
side.
are just so soft and fantastic. And this
That's
pink
made
one,
out of the Luxe Cuddle, so it's really...
it is. You just want to feel it up. But the pink one's got just a hint of glitter in here, and it won't come off. So this one doesn't have glitter, but it has more of that really soft, like rabbit fur, fluffy, soft. I just want to snuggle with it.
Quick, fast, simple to make.
Right. And in an adorable box.
Yep,
Kit.
there you go.
All right. So they are fun, and we did get a huge selection of Cuddle Fabrics in. So we have filled out all the colors.
We did. It came on a truck on pallets.
I know, it was
2
huge.
pallets of just Shannon Cuddle. Now, most of it is the 90-inch. That's what we sell the most of here for the backings on your quilts. We don't have a whole lot of the 60-inch, but we have not all the colors, but my goodness, we have a lot of colors.
I think you have nearly all the
And now
colors.
there's some patterns, too. Some different
Right.
kinds of things, too. So behind us is the cutest darn quilt. And it's like a feed sack, old-fashioned feed sacks.
It's called Feed Sack Picnic.
Feed sack picnic, and it is a panel, but I think they're cut apart, or these.
The actual feed sack wording are on one panel and you cut them apart. And it is not feed sack material, it's regular quilting cotton. But let me tell you from a distance, Marcia, it doesn't look like traditional feed sacks.
So, and it's from Moda, so it's great fabrics. And so this is another quick sew, really quick and easy sew. And it has everything you need to make inside there, including the pattern.
Yep, so 64 by 82, and here's a little secret. When I was looking at it, I didn't make this quilt, but I was looking at the borders and I thought, wow, who pieced all those cream on creams? But it's a collage print, isn't that fantastic? I mean, when it's hanging up in the store, it looks like somebody pieced all those bits together.
It does.
But it's printed. All right, pillowcases, because we love pillowcases, and
you do too, because we just keep making more and more new ones. Thank
I
you.
know,
Well,
but look at this.
Such an easy, fun thing. So this one's called Patchwork Pillowcase, I think, or Summer Patches, but it looks like patchwork. Now, is this Robin Pickens?
I don't think this one is Robin Pickens.
Well, I don't know, but anyways, it's just cute for summer.
You know, Marcia, I went to a small town parade on the 4th of July. And by small town, I mean there was probably 15 units. But every unit threw tons of candy. And the kids had grocery sacks full of candy. Now, for next year, all of you, this would be...
Send this along to the parade.
I know, because you could stash it full of goodies and then use it as a pillowcase later, because those bags are bulging. I was afraid they were going to lose their candy, and I was going to be right behind those kids.
Sometimes those grocery bags, if
they have a hole in the bottom, for your safety.
Yeah.
So you could lose your whole treasure out the
or
bottom.
a Tootsie Roll or two.
They were all over the ground. It was sad. But anyway, pillowcases, I digress. They are fantastic.
Yep. Okay, so if you want to pull that one down behind you, the quilt, we'll talk about the next quilt.
Okay.
Whoa!
This one is stunning.
So this is Robin Pickens' quilt, and it's called Turn Signal. It's a big quilt. How big is it, Joy?
That sounds like a joke.
How
How big is
know.
it? 80 by 87, so it's nearly big enough to hang over the edge of a queen size, but it would fit on the top of a queen size bed.
Absolutely. So it is got some of her white fabric, and then this is her signature piece, and it's on one corner it's the darks, and on the other corner it's a lights.
And show the back.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. So when you purchase, make sure you get some more of the
backing.
ombre fabric.
We ordered a lot of it, so we have that. And then it's a jelly roll, and then this is her, what's it called? Dotty thatched. The dotty
spotted thatch, I think.
Yes, or whatever, spotted thatched. But this is the pattern here too. We also just have the pattern. But a jelly roll, I made this one. It was fun to make, and it was, you got to be a little bit organized, but I had somebody to organize the strips for me, which was very nice, but kind of a relaxing sew. And then once you get all these angles things done, then sewing on those two big pieces is a cinch.
Right.
But a nice big quilt, beautiful Robin Pickens. You're going to want that one. Summer fun.
So beautiful. Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, like if this isn't your jam color-wise, we have some new fantastic Christmas fabrics, fall fabrics, other fabrics, sewing fabrics. Anyway, you can
we
do
got
that.
it all.
Yeah, we do have it all.
Absolutely.
Is it trivia time?
It is trivia time. Time for the trivia.
All right, so we also give away a $10 certificate to our trivia winner. So if you are the first one to answer in the comment area, you will be the winner of that $10 certificate.
And this is a live winner.
And it is a live winner. So here we go.
Okay, so here we go. The trivia question for today is kind of an easy one, I think. A quilt design made of a single piece letter, such as a T or an H, repeated in clever settings, is known as a blank quilt. I will repeat that. A quilt design made with a single piece letter, such as a T or an H, repeated in a clever setting is known as a blank quilt.
I didn't know this one.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Do you know it now?
Well, I looked at your answer, yes.
Oh, okay. So while we're waiting for that answer to come in, the charm pack, did we bring one out here or did I forget?
I have this one.
No, a charm pack. Okay, well, it's going to be a
forgot.
surprise. But if you would love to win a Moda charm pack,
A larger than a 2.5-inch square.
and we didn't bring one of these either.
No.
From Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. This is just for fun. This is for watching to the end of the video. We want you to comment in the comments below. And don't comment if you're not willing to come into the store or pay for the shipping on this charm pack, because it's yours free, but we want you to come in or pay for the shipping. So the charm pack comment today for your chance to win is 4th.
Woo. And Carly put it up on the screen.
There it
now,
is.
if anything that was showed today is of interest to you, we do have it all together under our Wednesday Live tab on our shopping page, pnqs.net. And you can shop online and pick it up, or shop online and we can ship it to you. But that allows you to sit back and relax.
It's under the Marcia and Joy Show, and it has
Yes.
all of the items, and it will have those there until next week, so you can shop at your pleasure for all of these fun things that we have talked about today. So we don't have a winner.
That is a little harder than you thought. I think it was obvious when you see it.
Well, actually, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is in the question.
Well, let's read the question one more time. Give
Okay.
them one more second
All right.
to answer and before we wrap it up.
A quilt design made of a single piece letter, such as a T or an H, repeated in clever settings is known as a blank quilt.
So now we go do, 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 do,
Well,
do, do, do,
I
do,
feel
do.
we'll just give away 3 at random this time.
Okay.
You're going to just kind of kick yourself when you hear the answer. The answer of this is a letter quilt.
No, a single letter quilt.
Or yeah, a single letter quilt. No, a single letter quilt. A single letter quilt.
I know. And you know what, Marcia, we didn't talk about, we are having our semi-annual clearance sale going on.
Oh my gosh,
We didn't put it on the
yes.
list, but we
Shoot.
should mention that.
Yep, we do have our semi-annual quilting sale going on in our sale room. We've got a lot of neat things. You have asked for us not to do our markdown day on a weekday, but to do it on a Saturday for those of you that are working, so you can come and enjoy the specials while there's still a lot of them of volume left. So we're going to do that. So the markdown day is going to be this Saturday, and pretty much everything that is marked, its prices as marked, but kind of like 25, 50, and 75% off. So the fabrics are 12, 10, and 7, I think.
Something like that.
But anyways,
yes.
most of them will get marked down to that next level on Friday night. So on Saturday, you can play the game. Like if the bolt was pretty thick and you didn't buy it this week, maybe they'll have it there on Saturday for the markdown.
Right.
So that is this Saturday, the markdown day. We'll have lots of specials, and we're also adding to the sale room some new things, and those will be at the higher $12 price for some of the collections and some of the other things too. We have some some $10.
I was going to say there's other goodies
There's
in the
all
sale
sorts
room
of stuff.
besides
All
fabric.
sorts of
We
stuff.
have
But
patterns,
everything
thread.
in there is marked down. All the kits, and we have some leftover jelly rolls and things like that, not very many, that you can pick up, but great bargains. And then again, the following Saturday will be the final Saturday, and then things will be marked down once again, and we will again add a few things. So this one, we're kind of having it go a little bit longer in July to allow everybody to get here, and plus a lot of you complained. Well, not really complained, they didn't complain.
You suggested
But
nicely.
you suggested that we would do the markdowns on Saturdays, so those people that work Monday through Fridays can get here for the sale.
Right.
So maybe we'll see you on Saturday.
So we will draw 3 random winners this week. They will be posted Saturday on our email, and I think,
And if they commented, then you're in for the charm pack too.
yes. And so,
A bigger one than
yes, a bigger one.
So at that, I think we'll just button it up for this week.
I think so.
Thank you so much for joining us here live at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And until next week, we will keep you in stitches. Thanks so much for being with us today. Bye-bye.